But right now, I'm in Orange, where Judge John Gauthier announced a disaster declaration for all of Orange County around 2 p.m. today. I spoke with people here in Newton today, and some people didn't even know the election was happening. Others feel like opportunity is going to be brought into the area, but there's also a petition going around for those that are against the bond. The museum is sending kids home with goodies and t-shirts. The following camps this summer are promising that kids are going to have fun and dig deeper into the learning process. At the corner of Amarillo and Blanchette, and it's endless rain and gusty winds right now. As you can see, I'm standing in the middle of one of the ditches here. This comes as cases of COVID-19 continue to surge across the country, and hospitals are feeling the strain. The Salvation Army spoke with a caseworker, and they now have proper accommodations so that James could come back to the shelter. But right now, he likes staying at the sober living home right here behind me. The new bill being passed, licensed instructors encourage you to get proper training. Almost 200 people showed up this morning at the union's first meeting. And after speaking with some union members, there's definitely some mixed emotions. Jordan, these small businesses here on Boston Avenue were all excited about the sales and the new items they have ready to be showcased for Small Business Saturday. Wind has started to pick up pretty bad here. As you can see behind me, the poles that you can see, they have been rocking back and forth along with the trees that are out here in front of the Great Way Center. These kids are changing people's lives. Jordan, the family feels destroyed after finding out the devastating news of their brother, son, and soon-to-be husband. His mother told me that she can't even sleep until justice is served. Here I got to play some tennis in the morning, and it was really fun. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm looking forward to the end of the week.
He really wants to win, and he plays as hard as he can every time he steps on the court.
Kirbyville High School tennis coach Diana Caston is talking about senior Hunter Foster. He started playing tennis on his Wii when he was 6.
Let's go.
And that's when his passion ignited. But tennis didn't come easily for Foster. He was born with cerebral palsy, leaving the right side of his body restricted.
I don't think it's ever held me back. I just think it's just been me thinking that it's been holding me back.
Foster can't move his right toes, and he has limited control over his right fingers.
I watch a lot with my toss. It's still not perfect either. A lot of times the ball still goes behind me. Like when I get done playing after a long match, I usually have to go home, take off my shoes, and just I sit down the scars and the bruises I get on my foot.
But those obstacles only make him work harder. 2.5-hour practices with his team and private lessons on weekends give Hunter the confidence he needs to win.
Midway this year, he came and talked to me and said, I really want to try singles because he wanted to just depend on himself.
It's freshman year. I feel like I'm never going to be as good as these guys. I started trying my best, and now I want to say about near the same level as everyone else on my varsity team.
Before every game, set, and match, he focuses on one point at a time.
I just keep telling myself, try your best. Just try your best, play smart, and do your best.
Dominique Leh, 12 News. Dej, Jordan, James Jacks is the man at the center of this story. He's homeless and newly blind. He says he was just looking for a place to stay, but he got turned away.
I might be blind, but that's not going to stop me from living an everyday life.
A positive attitude in the face of challenging times. This is James Jacks. He was in a car accident in May 2020. He suffered a traumatic brain injury that left him blind after shards of glass cut his eyes. Jacks is also homeless, and with no one to turn to, he went to the Salvation Army for help. But there was just one problem.
And I get told by the captain the next morning, well, actually that night, that I could no longer stay because I'm blind.
Captain Moore with the Salvation Army said James needed help getting to and from the bathroom.
We just don't have the staff to accommodate someone that has more special needs.
Janetta Price with the National Federation of the Blind found out about Jack's story. She says it was unacceptable for him to be kicked out and went hunting to find Jack's a home.
People in our community with disabilities, they leave this area because it's known not to be disability friendly. But God placed on my heart to stay home and serve in our population.
Helping the blind is a mission close to Price's heart. She dealt with her own vision issues, and on Friday, she found Jack's a place to live, a sober living home. The owner there was happy to set up and help.
Recovery doesn't discriminate on your abilities. So if you're here to recover, I'm here to help.
Jack says he's happy at his new home, but he's disappointed that the Salvation Army wasn't a little more patient.
Do what you're there to help out with. You're there to help people get back on their feet, not sit there and discriminate against someone's disability.
The Salvation Army spoke with a caseworker, and they now have proper accommodations so that James could come back to the shelter. But right now, he likes staying at the sober living home right here behind me. And he also is making plans to go to the School of the Blind in Austin. In Beaumont, Dominique Leh, 12 News.